Hello, I'm Raul Sales de Padua, your AI engineering trainer for this video. In this video, I'll guide you through this presentation on practical building a React AI agent using LangGraph. And I'll be sharing insights and practical steps to create intelligent agents that can reason and act autonomously. All credits of this presentation are to LangChain tutorials. So LangGraph React agents, they combine reasoning and action in a continuous loop. They think through tasks, call external tools when necessary, observe the results, and decide whether to stop or to continue. This approach enables dynamic problem solving by integrating chain of thought reasoning with tool usage. Here, we're going to build it, a simple calculator agent using LangChain's LangGraphs, create React agent abstraction. And the tool decorator allow us to define the external tools, while the init chat model sets up your LLM. Create React agents creates the agent using the tools and the prompts, and agent invoke runs user queries in a loop. Here's the code implementation. Here you see on the top, imports. Here our decorator tool, and here we will define our function, which is a simple calculator, right? With these if statements here depending on the operation we want to pursue. And there's not enough to define our agent, right? We have to continue this with the system prompt. We choose the provider here in this code with the API keys respective of OpenAI and Anthropic. We define the model with the init chat model. We're setting the temperature to 0. And here we create the agent. We create React agent passing these arguments with the system prompt and with configuration here according to the code. In this displayed on the left-hand side of the screen, you have the agent system that we just implemented with using this previous tool in the screen right now. Here we see the agent in action with a query. What is 3.1 times 4.2? So the agent performs the tool call, executes single multiple calculations, and returns the result, which is in this case 13.02, with the reasoning shown according to the LangGraph abstraction. Here we see the outputs after invoking the agent and displaying the messages after the query from the user. So here the AI is doing this reasoning, sending the output, and the final answer. Here we're also reasoning the output, right? And here's the sequence diagram. So we have the user sending the query to the LLM. So it goes the prompt plus the LLM. Then we call the tools in this loop here until the agent reasons and decides that it's done to return the final state. And here is a trace with LangGraph. This is the UI that pretty much is super user-friendly, showing this iteration here in the sequence diagram. So LangGraph, it supports maintaining shared states throughout the agent's execution by defining a custom calc state schema with a list of operations. We can track and manage the state updates using inject state. Tools can return state changes via commands, and they enable persistent and dynamic state management across interactions. So here's the custom code implementation. Again, the tool with the function, and here we implement in the bottom this implementation. On the right side here of the code implementation is basically the same, also invoking the agent. So this code snip is the implement the custom state management discussed in the previous slide, showing how to define and update the calculation state schema within the LangGraph framework. And here we see, like, continuing from the previous slide, all the reasoning output that LangGraph provides us, doing a step-by-step reasoning from the query. Here we break down this query, 3.1 times 4.2 plus 5.5 times 6.5. So we first break down the left side of the equation using the calculation tool. Then we have the output. And then we use as a second step the right side of the calculation of the formula. And here we have like the result. And then we did the final summation, which is 48.76999. So in summary, we learned how to calculate LangGraph ReAct agent, define and call external tools, and manage state across actions. And this tutorial is empowering you to build intelligent agents for reasoning and acting effectively. Thank you for your time.